Guys, how is everyone doing? I am the Doctor and thank you so much for hunting to this video. Now today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be watching my second game is Naiad, and I say watching and not playing because it was already recorded and I didn't record it live. I don't know if you remember my last video about Naiad, but I said that I was going to try to improve, to get better, to practice, and I think that has happened. I think that I have gotten a little bit better at night, and we are definitely going to be seeing the latest matches. But right now, I want to show you the second match to see how from one match experience you can actually get so much better just by knowing, understanding your mistakes last match, and we are actually going to be discussing that. We are going to be discussing how my experience, the mistakes that I made last match, actually correlate to getting better in the second time around. And this applies to every hunter. For example, if you are trying a new hunter and you see that there is no improvement, think about it for a while. Are you actually trying to correct the mistakes you made in your last match? Are you actually trying to get better, or do you just play out of frustration because you lost the first time? You need to take those things into consideration, and we are here to give a contrast in these two videos so that maybe you can apply them to yourself. Maybe you play Naiad and you made the same mistakes as me, or maybe you play another hunter and you aren't doing the analysis that I'm doing, which is just making sure that that's the case. And before we get in, I would also like to really quickly make an announcement really fast. I put this announcement on my Twitter, by the way. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should, because that's where I'm going to be posting announcements before I can do this here on YouTube, because right now I don't have 1,000 subscribers and I need 1k in order to make community posts, which is where I would make announcements normally. But since I cannot make them right now, and I think I have a big enough audience that may be interested in the announcements for this channel, we are already at 735 subscribers last time I checked, which from I started uploading videos regularly when I was, I think, 50 subscribers probably, and just seeing us grow as much as 735 is just mind-boggling to me. And just thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate that you like what I do enough to subscribe, and yeah, I just really appreciate every single one of you. Oh yeah, but the reason I'm asking you to follow me on Twitter is not, well, I don't really care about followers. It's more like I maybe you would like to know these things beforehand, because that's where I would be making announcements. So I think I put a Twitter on the screen, and I'm going to put a link in the description as well if you want to go check it out. And you should, because again, that's where I'm going to be giving announcements until I can make them on YouTube proper. The thing that I want to say is I'm actually going to slow a little bit the video uploads. I think this video is coming up a little bit late because I'm in exam week, and for those of you who don't know, who maybe are new to my channel, the name the Doctor is not for show. I am an actual med student. I'm in my third year, about to get into my fourth year of medical school. This week is exam week and I need to study a lot, so the videos are going to be coming up a little bit late because I need to edit them, but editing takes so much time. It takes me hours to edit a 10-minute video, and sometimes it even takes me from 4 to 6 hours to edit just 10 minutes because of the amount of things that I have to think about to make it funny. I have to look for sound effects, I have to look for to make sure that the edits are done well and stuff like that, and I need a break from editing sometimes as well. People who edit videos know how much it takes to edit, and sometimes it's between 2 hours and 3 hours. Some videos take 4 to 5 hours, and that's why I'm going to need to not upload as much. I usually upload my videos with 2 days difference, but now I think I'm going to push it to 3 days difference. Instead of 3 to 4 videos a week, it's going to be 2. But just for this week, because after this week I am done with classes, but I'm going to take a little vacation because I've been stressed from med school for a long while. I'm going to try to have videos recorded beforehand, but yeah, I'm going to need to take a small break because, well, it's going to be the holidays. So by the way, happy holidays to every single one of you. And yeah, so that's the little announcement I wanted to make. And the reason why you need to follow me on Twitter is so that you know these things beforehand, and I don't need to make a section in a video about it, because it lengthens the video unnecessarily. There's less content, and well, yeah, just I think it's better if you follow me on Twitter. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much for having clicked on the video, and we are now going into the thing. Now we are going to be seeing my second match tonight. By the way, I have a lot of survival content if you want to see it. But since I know most of the time I make hunter content, I think there are probably a lot of hunters in this channel. So we're sticking to it for now. And this is the second match that I played as Naiad. As you can see, we got a formal win. But I gotta say, I cheated a little bit. I mean, it's not really cheating. But one of the people disconnected. One of the people wasn't in the match, so it was kind of, oh god, I have low graphics. Hang on a minute. Okay, we're back. As I was saying, they actually had one less man, so it's not really cheating, but it's not a true win. But you know, again, we do the first strategy again, which is just throw the thing so that you can get a little boost, and you want to throw it far, but maybe not in the opposite direction where you're going, because after a certain distance it just comes back automatically. So that's a mistake that I did. But yeah, Batser wasn't playing, so I was really going against three men. And so again, it's not true win, but still you can see an improvement in my playstyle. Now I don't just try, and you will notice this later. I don't just try to get them with a moisture thing, because you waste a lot of time if you do that. You get away from them. You sometimes don't even get a chance to damage. And here what I'm doing is I'm just searching for somebody, but apparently they left the zone. They didn't want to rescue this early, which is fine. Actually, it's more than fine. But actually, I don't know where they went, because there's no prisoner, and I swear I just heard them make a cipher, so I don't really know where they could have gone. But again, we can see that what I'm doing is I'm just searching for somebody, and I'm throwing the thing strategically to make sure I encase them in a circle, because you know this is a great looping area for survivors. So as you can see, they are already getting moisture, and they have to leave that area now. So the person that was in, which was who was forward, got out of the thing, and so I'm just trying to search, you know, for where he may be. I thought he came to rescue, but apparently he didn't. But I didn't know who he was, and Batsy just died again, which is fine, because again, they shouldn't have rescued because he wasn't nearby. So I tried to throw the harpoon a long way, but apparently that didn't work. And again, forward is just staying here. I'm using my boost, and I'm using my the second ability to get another boost, and as you can see, it proves to be effective, because I actually managed to get him. And here's, you know, where you will see an improvement, because I am now using the second ability as a way to get closer to survivors, instead of just, you know, trying to hit them. So my main goal isn't just to hit them anymore, it's just to get to where I need to be, as you could see literally just now. And forward tried to do something which a little bit dubious, and now he has been hit again. And the good thing about this is, I mean, well, it kind of has its perks, and also it doesn't, because again, we can get closer to him, as we can see right here. We can get closer, but we don't have our trident with us, so it's a bit hard to actually do something about it. And we are trying to encase forward in the moisture thing, and he has to leave, so we know where he isn't, because he isn't getting moisture anymore. And so he probably just left, and that's what we do. We throw the harpoon again, and we use our ability to get closer, which is again the way we are prioritizing this ability. And forward, you know, it's just a mistake that I made right here is that I should have actually called the trident earlier, but I didn't. I forgot that it actually takes some time to get the thing. And here, well, Gwalding is just doing things that he shouldn't be doing. He's just trying to harass, it doesn't work, and so we just get forward again. Two ciphers left, actually. Forward did a great job. But again, the thing that Naiad really lacks, is chasing, because there is a dichotomy. You don't know whether to encase them in the moisture or not, because that wastes a lot of time. It wastes a lot of time where you're not actually chasing them. And if that happens, then well, you can see what happens. You get Cypher Rush because you're not actually hitting them. And as you can see, what happened here again is Wilding came, tried to do a sneaky and tried to go from the basement, but he actually got hit. And now we're chasing forward again. And Wilding did a good thing right here, which is trying to block me from going through the window. He got some time for forward, but by this point I think forward already has lost all his ball, which of course in the match I couldn't know. But again, I'm not calling my Trident again soon enough. I'm delaying it until I'm really close to them, which I shouldn't be doing, because that wastes a lot of time, unnecessary time in which I'm retrieving the thing, and by that time they may vault a window while I'm in the animation. So that's something that I have been improving actually in my latest matches, and stuff like that, you know. So again, we see that somebody again tried to pull the sneaky and try to do something about it. I don't remember why I tried to do that. But yeah, so here we can see she's just trying to make some time. She actually manages to successfully body block, but she gets hit by the moisture again because she stayed in the same place for a long time trying to body block and stuff like that. And we're just trying our best. He cannot go back, so we are of course just trying to get him with the moisture and stuff like that. Well, not really with the moisture. Just trying to get close. There's really no point in vaulting that window if they can't go back. So again, here Wilding just gonna be a little bit closer to him, and he actually died because of the moisture from just wanting to do an unnecessary stun. So that happened, and now forward is gonna have the same fate if he doesn't play this correctly, because he's trying to loop. Are you noticing that? If you try to loop, you're going to get hit. So I brought excitement because of course there was a forward and a batter, but eventually that didn't happen, and he just got hit again with the moisture. Again, you shouldn't really be staying in one place as Naiad, but again, by this time she was actually kind of new. Because she just got out. It's the second day she got out. So yeah, Wilding and Enchantress stood up by themselves. I don't remember who stood up first, but I think while I was in the match, I noticed, and the person who got up by themselves first is the person that probably cannot do it anymore. So what I can do is I can just down them, and then I can just chase the other one, because the other one cannot really stand up. So I mean, I have really nothing to lose, and that's actually something that you should take into consideration for your matches. Try to see who got up first. And see, apparently I was right, because they just surrendered, because they just know she cannot get up by herself, and so there's really no point in continuing the match. And basically, I think we can see an improvement, even if I was playing with one less man against one less man. I still got down to one cipher, which again, if you're playing against 3 people and you're getting down to one cipher, then that's a sign that you still need improvement. And of course I still need improvement in Naiad. I am really used for my abilities to do damage instantly from being a violinist main, because just think about it. The moment you place a string, if you failed, you didn't get the hit. But if you don't, they get half damage done already, instantly. And with Naiad, it's the opposite. I mean, not really the opposite, but more like it builds over time, and you need to make a strategy in order, to trick them into staying in one place, without them wanting to do it, because otherwise they will get hit. And psychologically, there are some plays that you need to do psychologically, because there are instances where getting a hit from Naiad is preferable to getting a hit from the Abyss, because the Abyss doesn't have a cooldown. Naiad doesn't get a cooldown from hitting from the Abyss, but she does from a normal attack. So again, there are instances where psychologically the survivor doesn't want to get hit, So he just stays in one area, but if he stays in that area, he gets the damage done anyway, without any recovery. So again, there are some psychological aspects that you need to take into consideration when playing as Naiad and against Naiad. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if this video isn't edited that well. Again, from the announcement that I gave you at the beginning of this video, if you skip that part, then what are you doing? You should be watching the entire video. But again, that's the thing. I need to take some time to study for my exams. And I'm sure you can understand. I'm sure I mean, I have the best audience I could ever ask for. So many support, so much support in the comments, and just every comment that I read on my channel. It's just it really makes me smile every time I read them. So yeah, I know that you are kind people and you understand that the videos are going to go down in quantity for a little while. Just for this week, I'm gonna be uploading maybe 2 videos this week only. Again, because of the whole studying thing and medicine and stuff like that. So again, thank you so much. But something actually, one video that I actually want to make is I want to make a video on Prisoner. I want to analyze, because I don't think that there's this kind of analysis on YouTube, because I don't think many doctors play it. If I might be wrong. But I want to analyze and diagnose with you and explain to you the physiology, the pathophysiology of Lucas. A video that I actually want to make is about diagnosing, diagnosing and explaining to you the palpebral ptosis that Prisoner has. I mean, probably most of you already know why it happened, but maybe you don't know how it happened, or what causes that. In somebody. So I think it's gonna be a fun video, you know, talking about the medical aspects of Prisoner's palpebral ptosis. By the way, for those of you who don't know, palpebral ptosis is the medical term for a depressed eyelid, which is what Luca has. And this can present itself in many aspects. Sometimes it's congenital, sometimes it's from nerve damage, by trauma, sometimes it is by neurodegenerative diseases and stuff like that. And so we are going to look into Lucas' diagnosis, into Lucas' reason why he has palpebral ptosis, you know, again, because I have read the story. I have a vague idea of the accident that caused him to have that, but I want to look into it more medically, you know, explain to you, make you more knowledgeable, and give you any tips to prevent it for yourself, maybe, so that you don't get yourself into a situation where this can be the end result. Because again, we try to be educational in this channel, not only in playing Identity, but also, you know, since I'm a med student and stuff like that, we always get told by the doctors who give us classes, you know, treat yourself or think of yourself as if you're already a doctor, you know, take this seriously and stuff like that. And it's also your job as med student, don't wait until you have graduated to try to diffuse medical information. You know, you have a responsibility to everybody, which is to make sure everybody isn't ignorant about basic medical measures of protection, of prevention, and stuff like that. And that's also something that I think is important to get out there into the world. So that's also what we are going to be doing, but in a fun way, you know. I'm not going to just lecture you into stuff like that. It's going to be fun. We're going to do it through Identity 5. So I really hope that you enjoy that content, because it's something that I actually look forward to, because, you know, I know about that stuff. So again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I really hope that you stay to the end, and make sure to follow me on Twitter so that you don't miss announcements, important announcements that I may have. And again, just thank you so much for being the best audience I could ever ask for, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.